脖子上喜欢挂玉牌，香炉供台上摆，长大才开白黄牌。虔诚拜三拜，钱包里面多几百。易的是，难的是等。来财，来财，来财，来财，来。中指力滚力，对应好运八方来。散了才能聚，你不出手，说聊斋。这一把愿花钱交朋友，卖艺高人胆大，让他回馈下社会先，摸到那顶皇冠后，找你做事人太迎风坐，一阴一阳之谓道，紫气东来。明码标价的那些物，非黑即白。若上颁奖台，切莫张灯结彩。八仙桌的收尾，少不了翁菜。上北下南，左西右东，东南东北，西北西南，步步高升，八方来财，四海为家，家兴旺。百事可乐，千事吉祥，万事如意，顺风顺水，天道酬勤，鹏程万里。你不给你表示了吗？啊？我们这脖子上喜欢挂玉牌，香炉供台上摆，长大才开白黄牌。虔诚拜三拜，钱包里面多几百。易的是，难的是等。来财，来财，来财，来财，来。中指力滚力，对应好运八方来。散了才能聚，你不出手，说聊斋。
Welcome, everyone, to the Soul. Out Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. It's the home of the Lakers, where we're broadcasting live today for 2K Sports. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And when you look at these two teams tonight, GA both have a number of veterans on their roster.
Well, we hear all the time about how valuable having experienced players can be. And clearly, both of these teams have bought into that philosophy.
Yep, that one goes in there. Curry's got 5 now.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Outside, Kobe. Brown. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Outside, Kuminga. The shot. Up again. Second chance shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for rim.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And for 2 seasons running, Richard, the Lakers have bowed out in the first round. How do they change that and go further?
Well, now they've been able to balance this roster a little better, adding some size up front. That was something that really hurt them last year against the Wolves. Making use of the in-between area, Curry's ability to break defenses down opens up these shots.
Outside Bryant. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Golden State. 4-point game. It's Curry outside. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Outside Bryant. The screen from Brown. And Kobe Bryant gets the three.
And showing the range there. Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
Pass to Curry. They kick it out to Green. Here's the three. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
For the finish. And Kobe throws it down.
And he anticipated the play, and Kobe finished it on the other end.
Pulls up on the wing. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Richard, be honest. Did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
Curry can't get it to go. The Lakers trail. And Kobe throws it down hard.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Outside, Kobe. Here's Odom. Great D that time from Green. Lets it fly. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 14 points for Stephen Curry.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And Shannon Brown picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Curry can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 5. Down low. Gasol. Then Gasol with the dunk.
And it doesn't take a whole lot of effort for Gasol to dunk it home. At 7 feet tall, he uses his height to power home those jams. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the
Warriors. 21.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player. And we rave about Powell's touch, but how about his toughness, willing to just go to battle inside? And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Left side, Bryant. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Bryant got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
A nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
Pass to Jackson Davis. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry, that's good.
The impact of Curry on the offensive end, it's about more than just the points. It's about the gravity that he draws.
Outside for Gasol. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. He's got 12. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Misses from short range. To the middle. Here's Jackson Davis. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Back to Gasol. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Up top, Curry. 23 points in the game. Over Artest. Gasol pulls it in. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. On the line. Back to Kobe. To the paint. A nice shot by Gasol. Gasol's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
And this is where you feed Gasol. The deeper positioning he can get, the more aggressive he becomes. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. No one near Odom as he lets it fly. Off target with his 3. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Butler. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
The defense has to make it tougher for Butler. Can't give him that.
Bryant outside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. He gets it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Warriors lead by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Kobe. Gasol's in the post. Can't connect from short range. RJ, there were questions about the two timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic tone around their young stars.
And Gasol is just so crafty, a magician, if you will, with the ball, and incredible at using his pump fake to earn that trip to the stripe. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Outside Curry. Out to the right wing. Butler on the wing. Stolen by Artest. Here's Kobe. And it's Curry with the rebound. Warriors leading by 3. Inside. There's the 3. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside, Kobe. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
At the line for Los Angeles, Kobe.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Green with the ball. 5 points in the game. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. And finished off by Gasol.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the board.
To the inside. Gasol. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Puts up a 3. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And Gasol slams it in.
And with Gasol, he feels comfortable shooting from any area of the court. If you give him space, he'll torch you.
Here's Curry, and the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got 25 points.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Here's Gasol. They get it back. And the 3 off target. The Warriors trailing. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And Butler, someone you got to stay with in that pick and roll. All he needs is a little space, and he is ready to fire.
Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here's Butler.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
Bryant looking over the floor. And he comes up with the deuce. Kobe's got 5 points now this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Curry. He's got 25. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Podziemski. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Now Bryant, 17 points in the game. Goes back up. No good on the layup. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Lakers.
The Warriors, 42.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Here's Podziemski. Butler on the wing. Back to Podziemski. Right side Curry. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here is Bryant. Here's Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Curry on the wing. The 3 ball from Curry.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Outside, Kobe. Pass to Vujacic. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Vujacic has got the lead back up to 4 now for the Lakers.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Back to Bryant. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Barnes can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 4. Green, no luck. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3 ball.
She don't want it, no more, don't want it. Get my O, I get it in and go. Shot it, owe me something, better pay your toll. I lick the spoon and I scrape the balls. Scrape the balls, scrape the balls. Like, did you get the memo? She eat that road and relay. And I can solve your riddle. You like it, let's do this. A SWAT hood hero, got Johnny Dang, bitches. to throw some hundreds. And that whole life that you run from, baby girl, keep running. Keep running. It's special with me. It's precious to me. I got my anchor out. I'm locked in your city. You know you're my baby now. You're special to me. About your time, about your diamonds, you can keep the receipt. I got you down and got wait to me. Things you gotta know for your spot. She don't wanna, no more, don't wanna. Get my own, I get it in and go. Shot it, owe me something, better pay your toll. Hey, hey, I lit the spoon and I scrape the balls. Scrape the balls, scrape the balls. Well, I sit down her way. She wanna, no, no. She wanna go, no, no. She wanna go, no way. Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who? Yeah, yeah. OVO Sound 2025. Who's calling it?
Is it Stacy? Is it Becky?
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. We're live from Portland, Oregon. Hometown fans are cheering for their Trailblazers. Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Avdia. 5 to shoot. The rebound by Young. Tim, how do you look at Avdia's game?
Well, I just think he's a guy as a small forward with great size and great versatility. He does a little bit of everything on the court to help you win.
Here's Kamare. Off target from outside. Young with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight, and he said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's Young. Porzingis trying to get free. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Damian Lillard. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Johnson with the rebound. The Hawks with a quick start to this game. Back to Porzingis. Over in the corner, Avdia. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
To Porzingis. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
The reflexes on Porzingis can surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
Lillard attacking. Here's Yang. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The shot by Holiday, no good. Out to Porzingis. It's Young on the wing. Back to Porzingis. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Johnson. Reza Shea wide open. Another three for Atlanta.
A true highlight of Reza Shea's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Here's Avdia. Sinks that one from the post. Avdia's got 6 points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now, here's Lillard. Nothing on the board. Right wing. Reza Shea with the steal. Left side, Porzingis. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. And that one, good. He's got 8.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
19 seconds left in the first. And here's Young. Outside Daniel. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Daniels has got his second basket of the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at
Atlanta, 21.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Hawks.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunity.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back over to you.
A good partnership. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Grant for three. Rebound by the Hawks. You know, Jim, with the length and agility that Jeremy Grant possesses, he can be a tricky matchup.
Yeah, his shooting percentages have tailed off a bit of late, but for a former second-round pick, he's having a tremendous career.
The Hawks again can't hit. Trailblazers trailed by 14. Pass to Kamare. Here's Avdia. His three-pointer's off the mark. It's Young on the wing, and they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Sharp, still without a basket. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Williams. Portland no good that time either.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Pass to Kennard. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Down low. Here's Murray. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
Kennard's shot is off.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
And, Tim, it came out this past summer that the Trailblazers were for sale.
And with the entirety of the proceeds of that sale going to charitable causes, and with franchise value skyrocketing league-wide, a lot of good is going to come from this transfer.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Back to Henderson. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
What body control with a defender right in his face. You can't do it any better than that.
Driving the lane. That's a 2 from Kennard. That's good on the jump shot. Kennard's got his first points in this one.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Back to Klingon. Grant for 3. They get it back. There's the 3. And another shot. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 12. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
trying to contest size is probably wishful thinking.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
There's a good screen. Pass to Alexander Walker. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And here are the Blazers. They trail by 14. And it's Clingan with the jam.
You can't teach size, right? Clingan is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him add another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And so it's Atlanta with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back to the action in just a minute. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Pass to Rizachet. Young outside. And it's Rizachet missing. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear number one, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Now into the line.
Young looking around. To Porzingis. Rebounded by Kamare.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Back to Young. It's Young on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Daniel. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Daniels has got 8 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Rizachet. And here's Porzingis. Clingan covering. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Holiday gets the bucket.
You gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
To the middle. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And last season, Tim, Paul Millsap retired. He was an all-star in each of his 4 years in Atlanta.
Well, he helped guide the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2015. That team overachieved through chemistry, and this group hopes to do the same thing.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
First team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
At the line for Portland.
Tim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend?
It's a lot tougher than it used to be because you have much more ground to cover defensively with the number of three-point shooters that are on the floor, plus the number of guys that understand how to draw fouls.
And the league changes, don't they, in the way they officiate, so that is kind of an ever-changing way to grasp what you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, the league has tried to help defenders, give them a little bit more leeway because of how difficult it is to defend this level of skill.
There's the drive. The layup off target. Atlanta leading by 14. Pass to Okongwu. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Young in the corner. 5 on the clock. Misses the easy stuff.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Here's Avdia. Rebound by the Hawks. They led by as many as 18 points. And now we've got the intentional foul. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that one falls for Young.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. Young's teammates love to see him at the stripe.
So both teams changing it up here.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great... Whoa! What a play!
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Outside Daniel. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Gay. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break.
29. Atlanta, 41.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Trailblazers trailed by 12 to the paint. Here's Klingon. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Inside. Here's Rizachet. Hung outside. Releases. And Klingon pulls it down. Here's Henderson. Finished off the break.
There's the basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play for the score.
Here's Young. Pass to Okongwu. Hawks passing it around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
And Allie, thanks so much.
In this era of the NBA, You just can't let guys have good looks from the three. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Here's Porzingis. Shakes him. And it's good on the way in. And that's now 9 points for Porzingis.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers. Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
There's the pick. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Riza Shea in the corner. The three is off. Trailblazers trail by 9. And he commits the intentional foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside, Avdia. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Daniels. Johnson outside. And an intentional foul right there. And the Trailblazers making a change here.
First team foul.
Now, here is Young.
Number 0.
That's tipped. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Riza Shea. Yep, that goes down.
And love to see Lillard get the fast break going. He's a quick thinker with great hands.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
From outside. Not that time. It won't go.
2 minutes.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. Missed on the three. The Hawks leading by 7. Now Young. Johnson the screen. 6 to shoot. Does not go in. Blazers on offense. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Holiday driving to the basket. It misses. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. They led by as many as 18 points. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Damian Lillard. 4th personal foul. Second team foul.
52 seconds left in the game. Clock at 6. For 3. Doesn't get that one. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 7. And Portland with the ball. 7-point differential. Fires the three. Porzingis pulls it down.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he is unable to get the second one.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
Avdia! From 19, that one goes. And that's an intentional foul.
Portland foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Team foul.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Good! Porzingis inside. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
Of the And so the Hawks take the win. They seem to relish their role.